Good morning. We are in Falkland, just checking out this outdoor ice rink that it hasn't been cold enough this year to actually use. Downside of having such a mild winter, these beautiful outdoor ice rinks are kind of useless. There's our load. Picked that up in Kettle Falls yesterday, and we're hammering down to get to Kamloops today. Oh yeah, right, you guys go on the mirror on this side. Fog, how's that gonna work? Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? So we have not received our next dispatch yet, so I don't know how to plan for it. I really debated on how many hours to take off last night. Because am I going to the US tomorrow, or am I just going home? Am I going to 100 Mile House to load like I think we are? So I made the decision to the amount of time I take off as if we're going to 100 Mile House to load there. So I cannot go to the US today. But it gives us a fighting chance to make it to 100 Mile House to load. If I took a full 10 hours off, I don't think I'd make it to 100 Mile House to load. But with this, I should be able to get delivered, untarped, or gets untarped and then delivered, and then get to 100 Mile House and load today. Should. And then just go home and deliver that load on Monday. Probably get home Friday morning. But if they give me a different load, then it's all up in the air. What if they give me a different load that goes to Omak, Washington, that I could easily deliver tomorrow morning? One thing I wish the company did better was letting me know what my next load was. Sometimes I know my loads halfway through the week, but most of the time I don't know my load until I'm unloading this one. Well, the last couple of weeks I've usually known it fairly several hours before I was unloading this one, or even the day before. The day before, really, that's all that I need is the day before. Let me know. If you know what load I'm picking up today, let me know yesterday. That way I can decide how many hours to take off. For those of you new and don't know why the amount of hours I take off is important, there's a legal requirement of how many hours you have to take off before driving. And Canadian and US laws are different. In Canada, I have to take 10 hours off duty every day. In the US, I have to take 10 hours off duty every day. Seems like it's the same, right? No. In the US, your 10 hours have to be consecutive 10 hours unless you're doing a split shift. And then I believe 6 hours have to be in the sleeper, and then the other 4 have to be back in the sleeper as well. I've never done a split shift. So I'm not too familiar with split shift stuff. It just doesn't really apply to what I do. But the US requires you to take 10 hours off consecutively overnight. In Canada, you can take those 10 hours off in, well, you have to have 8 hours consecutively. So you need 8 hours, hard 8 hours off overnight to reset your day. But then the other 2 hours, you can split into half-hour increments throughout the day. As a rule, I save those 2 hours for the end of the day and get 10 hours off. But yesterday, I loaded half an hour from the border, and it can take up to 2 hours to get the paperwork processed. So loaded half an hour from the border, handed in all my paperwork, went and tarped. That took about 45 minutes. And then drove to the border half an hour. So now I still have 45 minutes for that paperwork process. And it actually took a little bit over 2 hours. So I sat there for, I think, exactly 48 minutes at the border, and I just went off, not like at the border, like a quarter mile before the border where they pulled in over there, and then just waited for the paperwork to clear, and went in the sleeper and took a little nap. And because of that 48-minute off duty yesterday, I didn't have to take 10 hours off last night. I could take off 9 hours and 12 minutes. So that's what I did. Made my bed. Now I've got to sleep in it. So yeah, we're northbound on 97. So basically, remember Monday's video, leaving that east of Kamloops, that spot? We're basically headed to that spot right now. So we're headed to where Monday's video started. Westwold, unincorporated. So you guys told me Westwold is like a, oh, what do you guys say? like farmland, a meadow, wold. A wold is I think it was like a lush valley or something like that. So Westwold. This is the West Valley. Beautiful, fertile ground for farming. And it really is. It's quite a gorgeous place. The valley just opens up nice and wide. I think they should take those school signs off, because I haven't seen that school. I have seen no activities at that school for a while. It might be open, I don't know. Maybe I just go through it at a time of day that lights were on inside, so maybe I just go through it at a time of day that it looks closed. Looks run down anyway. Nice 50s diner coming up on the right hand side. Established 1864, Westwold. little bit of snow on the ground over here. It's plus 1 degree Celsius. This road is definitely curvy. Let's go with curvy. Unforgiving. '97 does a lot of this. It goes through sections that are big 4-lane highways, and then you have narrow sections. In fact, part of it is part of an interstate in the U.S. I think I-82 and 97 share the road from Yakima up to Ellensburg. Even shares I-90 for a little bit. And in the Okanagan, quite a bit of 4-lane there too, between Penticton and Vernon. 4-lane by Kamloops. And then also lots of sections that are even narrower than this. There's parts in the US where it's road and no shoulder. Monty Lake. Fortunately, fire burnt down all the buildings over here. Oh, there's an ice fishing shack out there. I don't know about that. Have they left it out there a little too long? I don't know if the ice is safe to go onto anymore. So, Jess was reading the news yesterday, and there's still over 100 forest fires from last summer that are still smoldering. Our winter has been so mild that the winter snow has not put out all the fires. So there will be 100% chance that some of these fires are going to start up again in spring. We're going to have fires that last over a year. Might say, why don't we go out there and put them out? Well, you can't. Not out without millions of dollars. These fires burn down into the root system of all these trees and just smolder in the roots. And all it takes is a really good wind and fire's right back up again. Basically down in the root system there's enough heat, enough fuel, and just enough oxygen to keep the fire going. Just at a very, very, very slow pace. Carve some more corners and then we get our brake check and then we're down to Highway 1. I don't even have my radio on. There's some more low-hanging clouds up ahead. Road work ahead. I know it's at 70, but I'm going to go down to 50 because who knows if I have to come to a stop right after the corner. Looks like they're just putting the signs out. Oh, they're probably going to fix those no posts there on the corner there. Somebody slammed into. This truck is just done putting signs out on this end. Although no resume speed sign, see, you just have to kind of make your judgment in BC and go, okay, I don't see any more construction, I can resume my speed. Some sites have a resume speed sign, other ones just don't. So legally, the last speed sign I've seen was 70. So in the summer, there's always some tourists that'll be doing 70 right now. All right, we'll pull in here, do our brake check, and then zoom down the hill. Alrighty. What gear do I choose? with 14th gear and see how she does. Seems too slow right now, but as it gets deeper. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Short little down, and we've got 8 kilometers till our turn off onto Lafarge Road. Lafarge, I don't know. That building is down there. Whatever it is, they've got a pretty big yard. The new one on the left side, I meant. Got greenhouses over there on the left side. I know it's all hard to see. I should stop talking about stuff you guys can't see and talk about how empty that river looks. This is, oh, what river is this? This would be, okay, going back from the ocean is Fraser River, come up to Lillooet would be, not Lillooet, Layton would be Thompson River, right? Thompson River. So this would be the South Thompson River, I think. South Thompson River. Thompson McLaval. Yeah, let's go with South Thompson River. Jess said it was supposed to get warmer this week, but I think she lied to us. I was looking at the forecast. It's supposed to get quite chilly coming up next week, so might just get another snowstorm. Pickup is parked at a bad spot. Just take the corner as wide as we can and leave the pickup lots of room. Looking across the river, it doesn't look like they've got another truck in there. Should be able to just shoot right in. Pretty violent railroads. All right, I'm gonna pull into the yard. We'll call it a day there. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Really, really, really appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I guess by tomorrow's video, we'll know what we're doing. Appreciate everybody that has hit that join button. Your names show up at the end here in the credits. And even if you just made it to the end to watch, thank you so much. I think the forklift driver's waving at me. Our yard is full. don't know if you can see all those finished pallets, like wood crates. I'm going to do a U-turn. I know last time I was here on Monday, it was even harder to do a U-turn once I was unloaded because of where he dropped all my pallets. So I'm going to do one now before untarping. Because it'd be too hard to do a U-turn after. I'm out of here. You guys rock.